Hi and welcome to this video. In this video I make a little bit of headway. Don't reach the targets I talk about in the beginning of the video because it's hot with a capital H. Hot! Okay, here we are back in the shed. I've had to make up another batch of varnish, and I got carried away with the pink this time, so it looks a bit pinker, but you can really see where it's got to. Minor issue, it's not seen through the covering. Of course, if you had white covering or natural coloured Oratex, you'd have to use just straightforward clear varnish on any of the surfaces in contact with the skin, otherwise it would show. Right, so it's all prepped. The main wing section needs to be sanded, but you've got to let the varnish fully dry. I find it takes about 3 days, even in this heat. But at the moment I'm going to make use of the fact it's only 22 degrees centigrade, so what's that? 70 degrees, something like that, 75, about 75 I think, Fahrenheit. And I'm going to put some glue on the wingtip here and on my skin there, which is cut, so I can actually put the covering on the lower surface of the wingtip. I think I'll let that dry, hopefully it won't get too hot, and I'll be able to actually iron that on this evening when it's cool again. So there we go. There we got the wingtip covering is on both sides. Doesn't look too bad. You can see on the underside here probably the witness area for where the wood ring is fitted. The whole thing has been sanded down now, and the wing skins have been marked up, ready to have the glue and that put on. Because this centre section here is only varnished 3 days ago now, 3 days ago, I'm not going to cover the bottom yet. I want to leave that a little bit longer, just to make sure that the varnish is thoroughly dried. It's sandable, which generally is a good indication that it's there, but I just like to leave it a little bit longer. And up in the ceiling here we've got the metalwork, which has had primer. It's now in the green, so it's just about ready to have its final seal coat, and they'll be all ready to go to be fitted back into here. And then we've just got a little bit of work to do on the bell cranks there to put the split pins in, put the bell crank and make up the bell crank pivot to go into there. So that's that job which I've got to do, which means I'm going to take off the varnish from this area, put a little cover plate on which will be coated with epoxy so that it's sealed anyway. So that is the job to do. Just going to get rid of some of this little bit of excess varnish here, just a little bit thick. It shouldn't interfere with the bell crank, but I'll just get rid of that, sand that back. And there we go. Not much to show that I didn't show you already. There will be, hopefully, later on in the video. I might show you how I put the registration onto the bottom of this wing. This wing has the big registration letter. I might show you that if we get that far. We can hope. So how I get my covering to go in straight lines is I put down glue and and just set everything up with tape. Put it across into the position I want it. It's quite hard doing this single-handed, but here we go, like that. So as it's where I need it to be, and then all I do is I go over this with a modelling iron, and I'll just tack that down at a low temperature when I've got that in exactly the right place for where I want it. In this case I've got to go along the leading edge as well, all the way along. They'll be tacked, and then from there I'll work back towards the open structure with an iron. So there's the underside of the second lower wing done. Nice straight line going all the way up there on the leading edge. So that line will show very slightly. You can't help it when the second load of covering goes over the top. You always see that step, and when the leading edge trim goes over it, you'll see both the others, so it'll have to be straight. And then there's the seam line there. I don't actually even show because it's right on the crease bit there, so that gets lost. You can see it just coming off the front. There we are. So next stage, put the wood rings in, get the aileron bell crank sorted out, and the push rod, and get the hardware fitted, so that when the top skin goes on, it's all there, done and dusted. There we go. It's coming on. I'm very pleased with how we're getting there. Right then, wood rings in. Another wood rings in there, and one just there. Aileron bell crank is secured. So it's the plate, that's all sorted out. So here we go. We've got aileron control, which is all nice, good. It keeps us going well. And the metal work is in at this end. All got the torque seal on, and those are all split pinned. I've just got this push rod to put in. I left that while I was moving the wing around, but as soon as the covering goes on, and I've got the metalwork to go in here. What I'll do is I'll cover to here, cut the holes, put those bits of metalwork in, then I'll take the covering back. I'll put this push rod in, and then I'll finish it off across the thing, just to the edges and that, but having it ironed on around here and around here will help get all those things nice and neat, and save having to put a secondary patch over the top. So there we go. We're getting there. It's got to get a bit of a wipe down, and with denatured alcohol, and we're ready to go. Already painted the blue leading edge trim section with glue, so once this is covered I can just move it forward, cut the strip, and we can get on with that. Melt in the drainage holes, and where this wing will then be done, I believe. And I'll pack those, I'll swap those with the upper wings in that bench there. But that'll be all in the next video, on the grounds that, as I said, temperature in here is just unbearable at the moment. I'm sweating badly, and if I was to put the glue on now it would probably start to cure, which I don't want it to do. I want it to cure when I put the iron on it. So hey ho, all the things we've got to be careful of. Okay, that's it folks. Yeah, didn't quite make the targets I had set at the beginning of the video. The weather's beaten me. About 95, 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 32, 33 degrees centigrade, and 6% humidity in my shed. It's not the time to start putting the top surface covering on the wing. So I've had to give up for today, and as I want to get the video out to you this week on my usual Friday slot, and I won't be able to do this work until about 9-10 o'clock this evening. Hey, we've quit it here, but you should hopefully see it in the next video, and maybe with a few other little bits and pieces. I've got elevators which I want to start covering. I want to do a second engine run on the engine, and I'm going to start doing the top wings. I've got all those things which I've got to start getting through. So it's going to be little bits and pieces of all sorts there. Anyway, hope you keep well and fit and look after yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye now.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up. You can subscribe or even hit the little bell notification for future videos. Any comments would be appreciated, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Remember, go fly and feel the sky.